Hi, this is Deborah Gavito from Counter Restaurant, and I'm very happy to have Christine and Eric Sorrell from Clos Montirius at the restaurant today. Christine, could you tell us a little bit about your vineyard and how long you've had it and the history of your vineyard?
For Eric and I, it was the following of our private life, in fact, because we discovered homeopathic medicine. For our daughter and for ourselves, we discovered organic and Demeter fruits. In fact, with our baby, our eldest daughter, we open our brain a lot about all what you hear or what you think is true, and in fact it's not always the reality. So our brain, we were 22 years old with our first daughter, and when we discovered that homeopathy could be a good way of take care of our daughter without antibiotic and without chemical remedies. So it was a beginning for us to a new philosophy of life, I think we can say that. So of course, after to have discovered all that thing for ourselves, you imagine that it wasn't possible to continue in the vineyard with a chemical treatment. It wasn't possible because all things are alive and the vines are alive, and when you drink wine, you receive something alive in your body and you receive a message from the earth. So it was very, very important to give you, or to give in the bottle, the authenticity of the terroir. So this is the first step. And after, when the sap goes to the plant, when it's springtime, it's important as well to help the leaves to be stronger, to prevent the disease, to prevent the problem of climate. So we use some preparation for that to help the plant to grow quickly, and as well to have a better photosynthesis, to have the information of fruit, because we want to have a fruit finally. And all that things help the plant to be in accordance with where the plant lives. So when we succeed with all that thing, and of course it's not so difficult, it's just to have a lot of organization in your vineyard. Because if you're well organized, it's not a problem to work in a biodynamic. But of course we are first wine grower, countryside man, so we use the biodynamic culture. But you know, imagine if one day is a day to spray a preparation because it's a fruit day, looked with a calendar moon. And that day you have a terrible mistral. This is a wind, a terrible wind that we have in Provence. Of course you can't spray anything because all things will go away, but not in your plot. So we must stay first countryside men, and we use the biodynamic. And for that it's important to know well who we are as human.
And we must understand also that the wine is not only a beverage, it's more than a beverage. And we must find what the wine must give to the consumer.
Wow.
This is our treat, in fact. So of course it's not finished because we are just at the beginning of the comprehension of the knowledge of that, but we are sure that to make wine like you find the industry of the wine is not, it's a beverage. Okay, it's a beverage with alcohol like a whiskey, like a lot of things like that, but we consider that we are artisan wine, and our road is our way of our life, our philosophy of life is to discover what maybe priors monk knew and that we had forgotten. Why and how to make that style of wine.